Okay there, check this out. Check this out. What a beautiful morning here. It's Monday morning. And I'm a cocktail doing some vlogging here. It's mid-May. Mid-May. I started a new channel. Over Cocktail 34. It's another vlog channel. I don't know. I kind of got on a little streak and I figured I'd need another channel. And once in a while I'll talk about, I got an associate's degree in communications from a local community college. And I just drew a few things up here. I've probably talked about a few of these things. And I'm going to try to hit this in 10 minutes or so. I woke up kind of reflective of some of the videos I've posted. And I'm glad. Wow, there's kids going to be going to school. I'm going to take this over there. I'm kind of glad that I'm getting to the heart of the matter, you know, as much as I know how, under my circumstance, you know, limited funds or otherwise. So, I've talked about this thing right here, and I looked it up online. I've talked about this thing. This is just something simple to start off with. 4 life positions. And since I looked it up online, I come to find out it's Thomas Harris. But we studied this in one of my communication classes. Basically, there's 4 possibilities. On the left, in the vertical, either you have an attitude in life, hey man, I'm okay. I'm okay, man. Okay. Or you have an attitude in life, oh, I'm not okay, man. I'm not okay. I'm a mess. You know, I'm screwed up, right? And then you come across someone else in life, oh, you're okay. You're okay, man. You know? Or you come across the other thing, you're not okay, right? And the best thing usually is when the relationships you have are I'm okay and you're okay, you know. Usually you get conflict when someone in a relationship believes that either, hey man, I'm okay but you're not okay. And it raises defenses, right? Once in a while you get a circumstance which might be okay, and this is just off the top of my head. You know, hey man, you're gonna go see a teacher and I'm not okay, but you're okay. You know, you have the information, but hey man, in general I'm okay as a person. Okay, we're talking about defenses now. So I looked a few of these defense mechanisms. Okay, we get problems. And the best thing in life is to face and attack your problems, you know. Whatever it might be. You know, I don't know, you don't have food. You could cry about it. I guess you could cry about it. That would probably be regression right there. You know, you would cry about it if you're a baby and I'm hungry and I'm going to start crying because I have no food, right? Well, anyhow, there's a few of these that when people don't face their problems, you know, and this is just a partial list. The ones on the left I got from one website, and you know, some of these I know from memory anyway, but and then I added a few more from a more extensive website. But you know, you got rationalization, identification, displacement, projection, regression, reaction formation, repression. Did I say repression twice? Oh, regression and repression. Okay. Denial, distortion, isolation. If I have one when I'm doing the vlogging, you know, I come out here with silly hats or whatever. Maybe it's repression. I try to stay loose. I'd like to think that, you know, slowly but surely I'm taking care of some of my problems and all. Now we're gonna go on to, we're at 5 minutes. When you have goals in life, Okay, you got goals, right? Well, you could be passive. You could be assertive, you could be aggressive. Okay? And the ideal is assertive. If you have like a, I don't know, a great spouse or something, you know, you're married to someone that's a real big breadwinner, and I don't know, you once in a while you're like, oh, I don't know, fucking, I want this, I want that, and maybe you have a spouse that surprises you, and you know, you're lucky enough to not really go out and look for things. Once in a while, you get a new car or a vacation or something, and that's nice. And there's some people out there that are allowed to be aggressive, I guess. There's probably about, I don't know, there's been a slew of shootings lately in law enforcement. There's 2 last night that I know of. And you know, soldiers are out there, and you know, if you're not aggressive sometimes, then maybe your life is on the line. I don't know, but by and large, assertive is where you want to be. And finally, you know, we're coming on 7 minutes pretty soon. What we have here, and I should have got the source on this one, but I remember this one clearly, and this one's big for me. I used to think compromising because of our Constitution was the best way to go. But it's actually collaboration. It's a win-win situation. With compromising, you win and lose, and then the other person wins and loses. Okay, the worst thing you could do is avoidance when there's an issue. There's also competing, where one person wins. You know, hopefully it's you, right? The other person loses. And then on the flip end, there's a combination. You know, sometimes you have a domineering spouse or whatever, and you're like, you know what, just take it. Just take the car. Just, you know what, and then you lose and the other person wins, right? But the ideal is this. Collaboration would be something like, let's suppose I'm going to move, you know, from a house to a new house, and I have someone in my work that's going to move the following week. Well, we could get a lot more done if I say, hey man, help me move this week and I'll help you move next week, because doing that as an individual, sometimes there's some that's called the sum is greater than the whole of the parts, or you know, something along those lines. But I had a point, and I have 2 minutes. The school I went to, Pitzer College, was avoiding. They were doing the avoiding thing. Eventually, I went to jail. But everybody was fucking avoiding me for a while. And I'm trained in this. I'm really trained in this. I'm trained to be assertive. Okay? If I was passive, I wouldn't have made it to that school to begin with. Eventually, I suppose I became a little too aggressive, and I sent a computer email, and you know, this is more than a year after I stopped attending classes, and you know, I wasn't having anything returned to me as far as calls or email, and you know, I became a little aggressive and found out, wow, it's criminal to say you're gonna kick someone's ass online. I wasn't gonna kick his ass though, but anyhow, this Homer cocktail, and we're coming on 10 minutes, and that's the sunrise over there, and I don't know. You know, I have some problems in life, and I'm doing the best I can to face the problems. I'd like to think I've developed some skills, and you know, there's a circumstance out there, or is there? Am I just rationalizing? You know, maybe I'm just rationalizing the problem. Maybe I just need to think a little harder to, you know, I don't know, figure out what the real problem is. Maybe I don't have a problem, I don't know. But I just woke up and those ideas were in my head. Coming on 10 minutes. It's a real nice sunrise. It's a real nice sunrise out there. So I'll be taking off, and talk to you later.